Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, HaKodash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostle, we have Millstone, GMS, who grew well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I say peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the fourth corner, presenting truth and sincerity. All right, that great song, the Shabbat in the Ba. I just come with this little quick lesson, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, who gives me the inspiration and motivation to do so. All right, before the evil times to come, to give those that have ears to hear and eyes to see. All right, the protection, the hedge, a covering, right, which is a shield. All right, because understanding the times that we're coming into, this word, all right, along with the understanding and the faith, all right, is going to allow it to quench the fiery darts of the wicked, all right, and also to be able to withstand, all right, the wiles of the devil. As we can see, we're getting closer to the end, all right, the end of Esau rulership in the beginning, all right, of that follow it, which is the kingdom of heaven, all right, but understand and know that all these things that the prophets speak about, warning and, crying out, to the Israelites, is soon going to come to pass. All right, as you can see on the screen, 150 holy sites destroyed in the earthquake. All right, a coincidence? I think not. Now it's a historic and religious site across Myanmar took a considerable hit from a 7.7 magnitude earthquake that shook the country on Friday. Which you understand that this is Yahweh Shai, because this is how he visited the world. All right, through earthquakes and tempests, storms, whirlwinds, all right, chariot sightings, which they call UFOs. This is how the Lord visited the world. Now I'm gonna play this video. The Lord willing y'all brothers to be edified. While I let it all down, man. Check this out. It's wild. But you see the terror of the Lord? All right? So let me grab this precept. I thought I'd be able to play it, but we're going to keep it like that. Now check this out. This is Nahum. One and two. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord Yahweh revenge. The Lord Yahweh revenge and in spirit. The Lord Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversary, and he will reserve wrath for his enemy. The Lord Yahweh is slow to anger, and great in power, and will not all acquit the wicked. The Lord Yahweh have his way in the whirlwinds, and in the storm, and in the clouds of the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea, he maketh it dry. He dry up all the rivers, Bashan language, and the Carmel and the flower of Lebanon language. The mountain quake at him, the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that therein. Who could stand before his indignation? or who can abide in his fierce anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. The Lord Yahweh is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. He knoweth them that trust in him. All right. Psalms 115 and 4. The idols are silver and gold, the works of man's hands. You see, the idols are silver and gold, the works of man's hands. Now, when you look at this video, it said historic and religious sites. So that's going to basically like the temples, like the churches. Because you read the top, it said 150 holy sites destroyed. All right, because you go into the dwelling place of the Heavenly Father, it's not in temple made with hands. All right, this is Acts 7 and 48. It says, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temple made with hand, said the prophet. All right, and who's that prophet? It came from the prophet Elijah. All right, as I'm going to get next. Heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me? Said the Lord, or what is my place of rest? Have not my hand made all things? Now, when you look at this video again, check it out. This is what the Lord did. He destroyed 150 holy sites. All right? Just earthquake, 7.7 magnitude earthquake. All right? And look how many people got killed. Hey, it's going down. All right, it's going down, man. And this is Isaiah 66 and 1. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, that heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me, and where is my place of rest? All right, and we understand the Lord rests within Israel. All right, because we are the temple of the Lord. You're going to, matter of fact, let me get that. Yeah, that's it right here. This is 1 Peter 2, and I'm going to start at 4. It said, to whom coming as unto a lively stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious. Ye also, as lively stone, built up a spiritual house, a holy priesthood to offer us spiritual sacrifice acceptable unto the Most High by Yahweh Shah Mashiach. See that? We are the temple of the Lord. All right, so you see in this video, 150 holy sites was going to these churches. The Lord destroyed them. All right? Because the Lord told us what would befall us, all right, in the last days. This is Matthew 24 and 7. For nation shall rise against nation. And we seeing that. All right, when you think about what's going on in the East, all right, dealing with Russia, Ukraine, Iran, all right, in United States, you know, Israel, what they doing to the Palestinians, all right. Hey, those are nations rising against nations. and kingdom is against kingdoms. All right? And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. You see that? I mean, that's what you have. Because referring to the time of tribulation, it's a sign that what preceding the end times. All right? Now this is Michael 5:13. It says, "Thy graven image also will I cut off, and thy standing image out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the work of thy hand. And I will pluck up the grove out of the midst of thee, so I will destroy thy city. And I will execute vengeance in my anger and fear upon the heathen, such that they have not heard." And that's what you see, all right, that's going on, all right, in this video. All right, the Lord is visiting, man. All right, in many ways. Matter of fact, hold on, check this out right here. Check this out. Now look, check this out right here. It's a tornado, hail, and flash flooding to hit 12 United States as more than 100 million at risk. You see that? Tornadoes, hail, and flash flood to hit 12 U.S. states as more than 100 million people is at risk, man. All right? The Lord is visiting the world which he made. Now check this one out. It said, more death reported after minor earthquakes, 1,600 dead. True toll could be much higher. All right, that's the video I just got done playing. All right? The Lord the Lord is not playing, man. All right, he not slack. All right, concerning his promise. All right, for the wicked and for the righteous. But in due time, all right, as the vision was set from the point of time, it's going to speak. It's going to speak and not lie. All right, and it should bring fear upon you. All right, which leads me to this precept. Ezekiel 30:13. It said, "Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah power, I will also destroy the idols, and I will cause the image to cease out of naught, and there shall be no more prince of the land of Egypt, and I will put fear in the land of Egypt." And what is the modern day Egypt? Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, and guess what? When the Lord started to crank up in Babylon the Great, that's it. That's it. All right, that's it. This where the train stops. This where the bus stops. All right. This the end all be all. When everything that you see happening around the world start to happen in America, that's it. All right. So that's why we got to continue to pray, fast, and have faith. All right, because that's what we're gonna need to be able to withstand. All right, the evil times. All right. So Lord willing, y'all brothers to edify. Next time, shalom, Baba, Rakah. May the Lord team bless your night.